Beautiful. Look at that. Nice, sexy, clean oil. New oil change. Good antifreeze. Filter's good. Clutch level's good. I usually like doing at least the front tires, I mean. Yep. Good to go. Let's make sure we're leaking at the bottom. Oh yeah. Look at the delicious, sexy coffee right there. Hell breezy. Welcome back to another video here at Trucking Life. Another vlog video. Starting off our day in Terrell, Texas. I'm glad I made the decision to drive all the way over here, because now we don't got to deal with DFW right now, you know? And luckily I was able to find that spot. Even though it was a little tight, we were able to find it. I mean, we were able to get one without having to pay. Just getting on the interstate here. All right. Time to start railing. I was looking up at the weather today in the morning, and it looks like all that weather over there in Birmingham and that area, it was pretty crappy yesterday, but it looks like it moved more east, so hopefully we don't run into any thunderstorms or anything like that. It looked like a pretty big storm, tornadoes and all that crap, you know. So my agent ended up texting me this morning for my load coming back to the house from Somerville, and they ended up changing it back to 10 o'clock in the morning for Friday instead of 6 p.m. Thankfully, you know, if everything goes good, God willing, get there safe and sound, we're able to deliver this tomorrow morning, which would be Thursday. And I was going to try to find a little local run going, you know, down to Somerville, around that area, just to leave me closer so I don't have to deadhead the 350 miles. But due to the fact that they changed it now till 10 o'clock in the morning Friday, then I think that more than likely what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to go ahead and deadhead over there, because I don't want to take a chance. You know, I mean, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and deliver this load, so I don't know how long they're going to take to load, and I'm already going to have my logbook started. And it would have to be something picking up that same day, delivering that same day. And I mean, it depends on, I mean, I'm still going to continue to look, but I don't think it's probably going to work. I've done it before in the past, and it ends up biting me in the butt. You know what I mean? Because I I'll book something. Let's just say it's a pretty decent load, right? Maybe like a you know 300-mile run or whatever that gets me over there, and let's just say it pays $1,000. A little over $3 a mile, or $4 or $5 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But it's happened to me before because I'm trying to make a couple of $100 extra. Something goes wrong with that load. Whether if it's at the pickup, ain't no big deal. If they're taking long to load me, I'll just cancel it and be like, see you later. But like once it's on my truck, at the delivery point, it's happened to me before where, well, you didn't have an appointment, or you need to call your dispatch because we don't have it in the system, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like whatever happens, then now it ruins me. Because then at that point, like if they say, well, deliver it tomorrow morning, which would be Friday, then it would screw up my load coming back to the house. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of iffy on taking that chance, just because things like that have happened to me in the past where it ends up biting me in the butt. I don't know how all you other drivers roll or whatever, but let's just say the load pays me $800-900 for a couple 100 miles or whatever. Then something goes wrong, and that other lane, my other lane, like they won't wait at you. Like it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and as soon as you can't make it, like my guy just books it with somebody else. Like he's not gonna wait. Like it has to pick up at 10. They're strict on that appointment. So it's like, go make couple of $100, I'll lose a couple of $1,000. That other lane pays me almost close to $6,000 going directly back to the house. So I just don't want to take that chance. You know what I mean? If I was gonna take the chance, since it was a Friday night delivery, because I figured if something goes wrong to where they don't take it the same day or whatever, and let's just say they say, well, deliver it Friday morning, and I'm kind of already around that area, then that really wasn't going to be a big deal because I don't pick up till 6 p.m. anyway, and then I got plenty of time to get back home. But now that they changed it to 10, it made me think about it twice. What would you do, drivers? Would you do the same thing as me and just eat the 350 miles? Or would you still try to risk it and get a little local load that'll kind of cover your deadhead going over there, and take the chance of something going wrong? Like it hasn't happened. I've been doing this thing for years, guys, like I've told you. And like it's not something that's just happened to me once. It's happened to me various times. And it sucks, you know what I mean? Like, because like I said, you go make a couple extra couple of $100. It ended up costing me a couple of $1,000. So under normal circumstances with my other dedicated lane, that one really wasn't a problem, because that load I would deliver it Sunday, and in my normal lane doesn't pick up till Wednesday. So I usually have all day Monday and all day Tuesday to try to get a little local run going down there, you know what I mean? But with this one, it's just like I literally delivered tomorrow, Thursday, and the point I'm trying to make, I just don't want to take that risk. I mean, I'm still gonna look, if it's like super close by, and I'll double and triple check with the broker to make sure it's delivering the way they say. But that's just it. You guys know the way these brokers are, man. They'll tell you what you want to hear just for you to get the load, and then when you're over there, they're like, oh well, I didn't know. That's what they told me. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, and I'm sorry doesn't fix me losing money. Just the way it happened to me this past Friday, where they canceled my load on Friday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Man, they're open up here in Texas. They're starting to get ready for the DOT blitz. Man, this guy right here, he's got me messed up. Try to see if I can switch lanes because this guy's going like 50 miles an hour. Although I'll give him credit, at least he has his hazards on. You know how it is, drivers, when you're, it's 70 miles an hour or whatever, and these guys are going 30 miles an hour with no hazards or nothing. At least this guy has them on, and he's letting us know that, hey, something's going on. I'm going slow. Use your blinkers, people. Use your hazard lights. That's what they're there for. That's the way you communicate out here with other people. Have some courtesy. And use the stuff that's on your vehicle. Because then it's somebody coming at 70 miles an hour, and even if you're paying attention, it sneaks up on a guy. You know what I mean? And bam, you ran into that guy right there, and well, now it's my fault because you rear-ended me. Well, you're going fucking 30 miles an hour on a 70, dude. Turn your goddamn hazard lights on. I'm just saying. Or 75 miles an hour. I'm going 68, but you all know what I mean. Morning, YouTube. We're starting our day off here at the TA. We're about to go to our customer. We're about like 7 miles away. So, shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if you guys can tell there on camera or not, but I slept kind of like at a downward slope to where I really didn't sleep all that great because, the truck was like kind of pointing down like a little bit of a downhill right now. And like, like my bed wasn't flat, so it was just like pushing me down, you know what I mean? And it was pretty uncomfortable, but I didn't really have much of a choice. Right now it seems empty, but right here in this little parking area right here at the TA, it was packed last night. And look at the craters in that parking. Holy smokes! So I don't like parking up here in this front section right here because there's big ass potholes, axle breakers. Alrighty then. I was actually wanting to get to the customer. It looked like if they had like a little gate, but the reason why I want to go do that is because sometimes whenever I do that, like I'll do it like if I absolutely have to, right? This load has a window, between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. It's currently 9:30 in the morning, and literally right now I started driving early right now because that's when my e-log let me drive. That's when my 10 hours was up. And if I would have parked there in the gate or whatever, a lot of times what ends up happening is that they might open a little bit earlier, or they might have other drivers going in and out or whatever. And if you're there in the gate, like you end up getting woken up, at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever time, and because you got to move, and then sometimes it becomes a problem. So I didn't really feel like there was the need for that, just due to the fact that it was a window. And I was like, you know what, if the closest truck stop or something would have been like maybe like, an hour away or something like that, then I probably would have done that. But I was like, you know what, I'm only here, 7 miles away or whatever. It's about 7 miles away. So I was like, I'll just stay at the TA. All right, guys, so we went ahead and checked in, and they gave us a door here pretty quick. So hopefully we're good to go. We are going to door 5. I got to back up a little bit because we're like way out of here. All right. It'll be a pretty easy dock to back in. There's plenty of room. I wish every place was, like that, to where it's fairly easy to get in somewhere. And you're not out there, you know what I'm talking. You drivers know what I'm talking about. Like especially those warehouses that it's like it's already tight, and you're over there parking trailers and containers and crap in front of the docks. Like what the hell? You know what I mean? All right. Let's see here. Tour numero 5. Yes, sir, Bob. This wasn't too bad of a run. It was pretty good. I just wish it paid a little bit more. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the greatest either. But at least it got me to my other load, and that's really the one where I'm going to make my money on. Like, I'm still going to make some money on this one, but my other load is pretty much, like, that's my main money one, at least for this week, you know? All right. Good to go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these chocks, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here for today. And I'll start doing the next one or whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of vlog or whatever. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see when I'm doing these vlogs. I would put more footage out there, but the fact is nobody watches it. So kind of let me know more or less what you guys like to see. If you guys want music behind, while I'm driving or whatever and talking, or, just leave them as they are right now. Ideas on what you want to see, I eventually want to get some more shop content to you all, but I haven't been able to get down there, because I got to work. The better YouTube does, the more ability it lets me get out there to give you those types of videos and stuff like that. But do me a favor, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Help a guy out. You know what I mean? Give me a big ass thumbs up. Share the content. Tell me your thoughts down there in the comments. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. For those of you drivers that are out there on the road, you all stay safe. For anybody watching at home, you all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Like, share, and subscribe.